We are live. Hello and welcome to The Lion Show. Please, if you are watching, like, share, comment. Let me know if you can hear me in the little boxes below. Be sure to check out thelionshow.com. I'm trying to upload all my podcasts, my YouTube videos, my live streams, my blog articles, just all the important stuff on there. So be sure to check it out. Today we are talking about the first law in the 7 laws of money. So let me give you the money laws real quick. Number 1 is value it. Number 2 is manage it or control it. Number 3 is save it. Number 4, invest it. Number 5, make it. Number 6, shield it. And number 7 is share it. Now, these are very powerful. They are going to separate you from the sheep and make you become a lion with your finances. I am on a mission to help as many people financially as I humanly can. And the best way that I can do that is by teaching you everything for free. So be sure to tune in, listen up, stick around, break out your pens and pencils, and let's get started. So the first rule, value it, is just how important your money is. If you value your money, you'll realize that you want to start saving right away. If you start saving today, even just $1 in, I think 40 or 50 years with 10, 20% interest on it, you'll be a millionaire. Just $1 a day. If you could figure out how to do that, you're going to be a lot better off with any interest, with any level. Whereas what most people do is they make money and they spend every penny and then some. Everybody has credit card debt. Everything's going insane. So literally what I did today to embed this in my own life is I went to TD Ameritrade, and I already have an account, but I got back and I checked it out. But I set it up to take out of my bank account weekly $7. That's just $1 a day. And for $1 a day, they'll just automatically take it out of my bank account. I won't even have to think about it. And then I'll be able to invest in the stock market. The average return on the stock market is 10%. But really, you can get a lot more out of that if you're smart. But the more important notion that I'm trying to get at is do it automatically. It's something that I'm going to be calling the Autopreneur. It's where you already have your job, you're already working, and you just take a small amount of it away from your emotional brain and away from even your regular brain. It's just out of your life. You're automatically making money. See, when you are investing in something, that's making money for you without you having to be there, without you working all the time, without you working around the clock. Imagine if your parents had done this. What if your parents had just put $1 freaking dollar a day away for you? How much money would you have now? Just multiply that. There's 365 days. That's $365 a year. You should have saved up somewhere, but most people don't have any money saved up. They're not ready for retirement, and they're going to be in a world of hurt if shit goes south. And with the coronavirus, with all the weird stuff going on, a lot of fucked up stuff has been happening with money and with everything. And let's just be honest. In our lifetime, there's not only going to be probably one recession, there might be 10 recessions. So we have to figure out how to master our money to withstand 10 recessions. Forget one recession. Let's get our money together now so that we can make money for the rest of our lives and survive through any recession. The way that we're going to do this is by having multiple streams of income. We're going to get to that into the next few, but right now we're just talking about the basics. The very starting point is setting it up so that you are just right now, just start with $1 a day. I feel like anybody can afford $1 a day. We throw $1 aside. We don't care about it. So have $1 a day go out of your bank account and into another savings account, or like what I did, which is I have it going into a Roth IRA. And then I also have another one that I'm going to be investing more aggressively. But I did the math, right? If you get it up to $10 a day, and what we're actually going to work through with this program is getting up to $20 a day once I teach you a few of these multiple streams of income that I already know using technology, using affiliate marketing and all sorts of stuff. But if you can even just get it up to $10 a day at a 20% interest, you'll become a millionaire. Einstein said the most powerful invention of man is compound interest. The reason that you really have to value your money now and just start putting those dollars aside for your future is because you should love yourself enough to put money in a tube and send it to yourself in the future so that you don't have to work anymore, so that you can do the stuff you really love, really take care of yourself. And the younger you are, the better you are. But it's so important that you start right now, because if you just put $200 aside a month in like 50 years or something like that, you're going to make $600,000 saved up. But if you put this aside for 1 year, right? You don't start saving your money until next year, instead of starting right now where we're talking about it and we're busting out the good ideas, it's going to cost you $100,000. Okay. So if you only put aside $200 a month in the future, once that adds up and that saves up, it's going to be around $600,000 in your bank account for savings. But if you don't start right now, if you start in a year, it's $100,000 that you're losing every single year that you don't start saving your money for the future. Compound interest, investing in the stock market, investing in real estate, investing in businesses, investing in ads. These are all ways that you can make a lot of money and start saving some of it. And like I said, starting with just $1 a day, the very basics, and then ramping that up to $2 and $5 and $10 a day, then $20 a day, and so on and so forth, is going to absolutely change your life, not only now, but in the future, right? It's not that fast, sexy rabbit money, but the turtle slowly laughs his way all the way to the bank. And if we take it out of our hands, if we become that autopreneur, where we automatically have the money coming out of our bank account, investing it in, Bitcoin, stocks, real estate, things like of that matter, that are going to give you a return on your investment, you're going to be a lot better off. You're going to be taking your life to that next level. Valuing your money can absolutely change your life forever. Every dollar that you put aside, if you have a coin jar, just put it all in a savings or invest it into the stock market and see what you can do, and then forget about it. Don't put money into the stock market if you're just going to sweat about it over and over every day. Put it there and then don't touch it for the next 10 years. Let it build. Like, put it all into a mutual fund where they have multiple different things, so that if one thing's go down, the other stuff is going up. Or ETFs. I feel like ETFs, which are just bulks of different sorts of stocks, where you can predict, if oil prices are probably always going to go up, or they're either going to go down, or gold is going to go up, or they're going to go down. And it's going to fluctuate constantly throughout our life. There's going to be a point where gold is worth way more than it is now. There's going to be a point where gold is worth nothing in it compared to what it was. So there's always an opportunity to become a smart investor, but you can't cry if you don't save your money. If 10 years from now, you don't do what we're talking about, you don't just start putting $1 away and you have no money in 10 years, you're going to be there in 10 years, whether you like it or not. Wouldn't it be better to be an autopreneur where your money is automatically being saved for you and you don't have to worry about it? You just go, you live your life, you do your job, and slowly but surely, without you thinking about it, you save up this money, and it builds on itself. And it builds on your future, giving you more opportunity, more power. Every dollar is like a money seed. And if you don't have the seed, so you have to work on planting as many money trees as you humanly can. What we're going to be doing in this program is we're going to be basically focusing on creating more streams of income and plugging up less expensive, less time for you to spend your money. Like, it's one thing to be making a lot of money. It's another thing to be frugal with the money you're making, be saving, be investing smartly with your money, and plugging up the leaks. See, there's this theory about, I don't know what it's called, it's like the money bathtub or something like that. But you'll have multiple streams flowing into your bathtub. And in order for you to be overflowing with money, you have to learn how to plug up those leaks. So how we're going to start right now is first, I really would love it if you people out there would just start putting money into a savings account, putting money into a stock investment or something out of your hands every single day. Small amount. Just start with $1 or start with $10, depending on where you're at in life. The next thing you have to think about is budgeting. Figure out what type of budget you want to come up with. Now, I already told you guys with the $1 a day, I'm putting it into a TD Ameritrade. They automatically are deducting it from my bank account, so I don't even have to think about it. Now, the best next step that I'm using to budget and track my spending is just Google Sheets. It's the simplest thing in the world because it's just there at the click of a finger for me. And what I do is I have all of my budget planned out into certain categories, okay? The categories are listed 1 to 10, and this is in a Google Sheet. So you make a Google Sheet, and this is called the Millionaire Minute. Whenever you spend cash, your card, you buy something, you take that 1 extra minute and you calculate. You save the receipt, right? You write it down in your notebook or you write it down in your Google Sheets. And then when you get home later on, you see how much you spent and you file it away for your taxes in the future. This is incredibly powerful for anybody who truly wants to make a lot of money. But the 10 categories of spending are number 1, tithing, right? And I know that sounds like a church thing, but it's just help other people, give your money good cause that you believe in. Beneficial for the world, because the real only purpose of having a ton of money is to help people. Number 2 is to pay yourself. Number 3 is Uncle Sam. You got to pay your taxes. Number 4 is your shelter. You know, this goes into your basic housing expenses and your living expenses. Number 5, household expenses, you know, mowing the lawn and cleaning up and everything else like that. Number 6 is your car. Whatever it is, you know, your automobile, your gas, every time you put gas, every time you put oil, every time you get new tires, you got to track those things. Number 7 is entertainment. Okay. Number 8 is insurance. Number 9 is debt and miscellaneous. And number 10 is business expenditures. I have them all laid out in a Google Sheets. Okay. And then every time I spend any of my money or I go to a bank account, I whip out Google Sheets on my phone. I have it saved as a thing on my homepage. I press it. I type how much I spent, what it was, and which one of these categories it falls into. And then at the end of the month, I'm able to see how much I spent on each category, right? So then I know how much money I spent. I know how much I have. And I'm able to see what my money went towards. And I'm able to track every single dollar that's gone into my bank account and that's gone out of my bank account, besides like subscriptions that come out of my bank account automatically. This whole idea, first valuing your money, it's valuing every dollar that flows into your life. And it's focused on your financial success and building up your financial just mind and fortitude in yourself and just taking control of your money so that you can go from $0 being saved to $1 to $10 to $20, then figuring out how you can have multiple streams of income so you can get out of debt, so you can invest in your life and you can live your best life. And then you'll get to a point where it just flows. It's just something you do every day and you won't have any more issues with money. You'll be able to help other people with their money, and finances will just no longer be such a burden in your life. And that's what I want for everybody. I want everybody to be financially abundant. Money just flows into your life. And when I say multiple streams of income, I'm not talking about creating other jobs for yourself. I'm talking about creating businesses that you can build and then step back from. And you'll be able to be truly successful because money will be flowing into your pockets even when you're not there. These are the most important types of businesses that we all should be starting, that we all should be working on, that we all should be doing all the time. And it's just so important that we start to think like an entrepreneur and think smarter with our money. So when you're valuing your money, these are the important questions that you have to ask yourself. What is the last thing you bought with $1? I don't think there's anything worth $1 anymore. I think I bought a song on iTunes for $1. And then if you lost that $1, how would you feel? You probably wouldn't care too much, right? But maybe you feel a little bit, and then the last one is, do you live on less than you earn? Are you breaking even? Or are you losing money every month? Be honest. Are you living on less than you make? Are you fucking breaking even? Where are you in the grand scheme of things when it comes to your money? I think most of us are barely breaking even, or we're losing money every month. We're all just blowing bubbles. And it's good to get to the point where we have more money coming in than we're spending. So many people just want everything right now, now. They have no maturity when it comes to their financial situation. And I understand you want to have fun and you want to live your best life, but it's important to be setting some money aside for your future so that you can take it easy, so you can really create masterpieces. I mean, imagine if you had all the money you wanted, what would you do with your spare time? And then really that's what you should probably be doing with your life anyways. But there's going to be some years where you just got to eat shit so you can get to that point where you can make your masterpieces. This is going to be the best business you've ever started, or the best talk, or the best book, or the best painting. Things that take time that you're not normally able to do in this nonstop, distracting, crazy world that we live in, because we don't value money, we don't value time, we don't value people anymore. So in order for that all to change, we have to be the exception. We have to be the person that makes more money than everybody and saves more money than everybody. People are saying, oh, I quit smoking, so I save $50 a month. And then you ask them, okay, well, where is that $50? Do you have it? You got to learn how to fucking save the money, and then actually save the money where you actually have the money, not just be able to talk about it to your friends, So it's incredibly important to value your money, value your life energy. Every time that you have to go to work to make that stupid $1, it is a valuable time that you could be spending with your family, spending it with other career opportunities, learning new things, working on your masterpiece, your great contribution to the world. And it's your life energy. It's not just a green piece of shit $1. It's so much more in today's society, because some people say, money isn't everything, but it's right up there with oxygen. I think that's like a Les Brown quote or something. But it's so true. And once you have the money, you'll be able to do whatever you want. And once you have, it's not just once you have the money. Once you have the money and you have the smarts what to do with your money, you're going to be able to open up your life to a whole new opportunity. Think about it. If you have all the money in the world, you'll be able to travel anywhere, do anything, start any business you want, just live that good life. And the first step, the first law of money, is to value that money, value your life energy, value your time. I think that is today's live stream podcast. So I really hope you learned something. All right. Next, we're going to really go deep how to save more money and really manage your money and control your money so that you know what you're doing, and you're going to be able to take command of your cash, and we'll be able to do more with it. So I really appreciate you listening. Really appreciate you tuning in. Be sure to comment and like, subscribe, share this with everybody in the whole damn world, because getting your money together is going to be one of the most important things you do with your life. And I really appreciate you checking it out. Check out thelionshow.com. Check out evergreencreators.com for my courses, which are pay what you want still, but I'm probably going to be jacking up them prices because, man, I learned the coolest YouTube thing, and it's just working like gangbusters, and I'm making those videos right now. So as soon as those come out, I'm probably going to raise the prices, but we'll see what happens. Thanks for checking it out. Be sure to subscribe, leave me reviews, comments. I can't say it enough, but I really do appreciate all of you. Have a great day. Namaste.